championship round for a television set. Animals is the category. A, B, or C again. John, Thomas, here's the question. Which type of bird stays in our area all year round? Which type of bird? A, canaries, B, wild geese, C, cardinals. A, canaries, B, wild geese, C, cardinals. Lock it in, Thomas. Lock it in, John. They've done so. Computers are clicking, clicking, clicking. What did you say? Yeah. Wild geese, I'm sorry, it's wrong. John, what did you say? B, wild geese is wrong. We're having a tough time. A moan from this side and a moan for this side. The correct answer is both sides. Louder, cardinals. That's right. Well, you guys are at a standoff, but nobody has the lead, so we go back over and say, Thomas, you spin the board. 0-0. Slowly, we're crawling out of the gates on the Championship Kids Baffle round. Now, Thomas has an opportunity to pick up 30 possible points and get a very big lead, or anything would be a lead at this point, Thomas. We're going to ask you in the lightning category to name Baltimore's 1985 team for each sport. Got the idea? I will say the name of the sport. You tell me the name of the team. Okay? 15 seconds is all the time we have. So when I say time begins, we'll roll through them. Are you ready, Thomas? Give it a little more affirmative nod. Was that a yes?
Yes.
Yes, he's ready. I knew he was ready. Stand by. Time begins right now. Soccer.
Blast.
That's right for 10. Baseball.
Orioles.
That's right for 10. Football.
Stars.
That's right for 10 more in the lead. Wow. Was Thomas just holding back, waiting for this opportunity to get 30 big points? He did it. Severn has a 30-0 lead over Deer Park. You can sit down, Thomas. John, thank you. You may sit down. Stay happy. 2 new players, please. Come on, let's hear it for them. Don't touch any buttons, please. Let's keep that enthusiasm up. It's tough to be out here on television with not knowing what kind of questions you're going to hear. Cliff, you're 30-0. You got a great, comfortable lead. Tell us about yourself.
My name is Cliff Williford. I'm 10 years old. My favorite subjects are math and science, and when I grow up, I want to be a scientist.
Good luck, Cliff. Hello, and it is Ryan.
My name is Ryan Kaufman. I'm 10 years old, and my favorite subjects are math and science.
And when you become of working age?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh, take your time. I think you have a couple of years at least before that happens. 30-0, Deer Park, and Ryan, give it a spin. And Ryan's hope is that he'll get a big, juicy question, but he didn't. This is a possible 10 for each side. A, B, or C? What's in a word many Americans are presently trying to convince the country of South Africa to change its policy of apartheid? A, B, exporting, C, taxation. Americans presently trying to convince the country of South Africa to change its policy of A, apartheid, B, exporting, C, taxation. You are locked in. Ryan, Cliff, do the same. And let's see where we end up for 10. You've got a lead, but you can take every point you can get. You are right. A is right. Apartheid for 10, you said. C, oh, taxation hurts. Ryan, just a little bit, but it's not all over. 40-0. Deer Park, watch out over there. Deer Park, enthusiastically, can you win this game? Let's hear it. Can you? Okay, you better start touching these other players on the shoulder and give them some good luck. Your turn, Cliff, to spin the board for Severn. And maybe a color television set at the end of the Kids Baffle Championship round today. It's a zapper. That means a very possible 30 good points, which would start to give Deer Park big, serious problems. So what do you do to kind of jinx the other side? Cross your fingers or something, or send out vibes? Cliff, what we're going to do is show you a zapper. It's on the Vanishing Frontier. You'll see it on any screen that's convenient. I guess that is your best at this point, possibly that. Listen, Cliff, to what the announcer says. We'll have 3 questions worth 10 points each based on the content that the announcer delivers. Take a look at the screen. Everybody enjoy and learn from the Vanishing Frontier.
He was there when Assiniboine attacked the Blackfoot, when the Mandans danced their buffalo dance, and in the freezing winter of 1833-34. And he wrote it all down in diaries that passed the years undiscovered in his castle on the Rhine. Sounds incredible, but it's the true story of the German prince and naturalist Maximilian and his epic journey up the Missouri River from 1832 to 1834. That story is now being told in a major exhibition organized by the Joslin Art Museum in Omaha, Nebraska. For his journey, Maximilian chose as his companion the young Swiss artist Karl Bodmer, whose detailed images of the Indians they met have been judged the best ever made. Traveling under the protection of the American Fur Company, they came to know many tribes. Assiniboines, who painted their faces black after killing an enemy. And they visited Indian homes, from a Mandan Earth Lodge to a settlement of Blackfoot. Maximilian and Bodmer published a classic illustrated account of their journey, but it did not become widely known until after World War II, when the diaries and watercolors were rediscovered in Maximilian's castle. Purchased by Internorth Incorporated for Joslin Art Museum, they now reside permanently in Omaha, Nebraska, on the banks of the Missouri River.
Stand by now for the Vanishing Frontier answers, possibly from you, Cliff, and 30 points. For 10 points, name the German prince and naturalist.
Maximilian.
That's right, for 10. Name the river on which this journey took place. Take a guess if you want, or pass. Third question, the Assiniboine Indians painted what part of their bodies black?
Face.
That's right, for 10. You want to go back for the river?
Missouri River.
Oh, what a lucky guy you are! You hit it, Cliff! Oh, nice! I think, Cliff, you impressed everybody. You reached way down and found Missouri. Maximilian, Missouri, and Face, all three right answers. I hate to tell my crowd over here from Deer Park the story, but I think they know. Severn 70, Deer Park has a goose egg. But let's do something, Ryan. Put that game board. Come on, Ryan. Maybe it'll stop on a juicy one for you. You can come roaring out of that negative position. Maryland is the category. This won't give you any more than 10 points, but it is an A, B, or C. Find your buttons. Find your buttons. Here's the question. Inside Maryland, the category, who is the president of the Baltimore City Council? Is it A, Clarence Du Burns? Is it B, Paul Sarbanes? Is it C, Barbara Mikulski? Who is the president of the Baltimore City Council? A, Clarence Du Burns, B, Paul Sarbanes, C, Barbara Mikulski. You said Barbara Mikulski, Cliff. That is not right, sorry. You said over here Paul Sarbanes. That's not right. It leaves Clarence Du Burns doing a great job. Well, we have to say goodbye to two tough players. Cliff did great. Ryan, hang in there, my guy. Change players, bring up some new players, and let's change the fortune of Deer Park. Roy, my, you must feel great with a 70-0 lead. You can hardly do any wrong. Tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Roy Garrison, and my favorite subjects are math and social studies, and I don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Well, don't worry about it. Take your time, Roy. Ellis, good thing you're a tall guy. You got a lot to carry on your shoulders right now. Tell us about yourself.
My name is Ellis Carson. I attend Deer Park Elementary, and my favorite subjects are math and science.
I hope you get a question or two in those categories, Ellis. You have a 0 position, and they have 70, and it is your turn, Severn, to spin the board. Let's see what happens here. Two teams that played to rather high scores, well above 100 during the regular year. It is a math question. Well, Ellis, that's you're smiling all over yourself. Here we go, math question. A, B, or C, get familiar with the buttons. Question, how many zeros in the number 10,000? How many zeros in the number 10,000? A, 6, B, 4, C, 8. A, 6, B, 4, C, 8. Roy, lock it in. Ellis, lock it in. And let's see what happens. Will Deer Park get out of that 0 position or not? Well, you add 10 points to your score, Roy. And, oh, it is not 8 over here. It is 4. So what happens? It is 80-0. Severn running off with the lead, but I know my man Ellis is going to change that right now. Spin the board, and good luck to you. Send some more good vibes out over here, Deer Park. Ellis could use a couple of points. He's going to get a good chance to get them because it is a Super Zapper. Tell me, you've watched the show before, I hope, Ellis. Tell us what you think a Super Zapper is worth.
30 points.
30 points. All you have to do is watch the music video after we welcome our guest to Kids Baffle. Listen to what the announcer says. 3 questions based on the content of what the announcer says. Everybody, help us welcome our guest, and then let's get real quiet so that Ellis can concentrate. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the Kids Baffle today on tape, a big welcome for George Benson.
Keeping his work fresh and new is how George Benson explains the dynamic, distinctly innovative sound that makes 2020 one of the most exciting new releases in this consummate artist's long career. His album boasts a rich supporting cast of guest artists, including Patty Austin, Roberta Flack, James Taylor, Richard T., Neil Larson, Dave Grusin, and Ralph McDonald. Benson began his musical career in Pittsburgh, where he won an amateur singing contest at the age of 4. At age 8, he was singing and playing guitar on local street corners, and 2 years later had landed a recording contract with RCA, for whom he cut several singles. At 18, after hearing a recording by the legendary jazz sax player Charlie Parker, Benson developed an abiding love for the jazz guitar. Benson first came to popular attention with the platinum-selling LP Breezin'. This Masquerade, the only vocal cut in an otherwise instrumental album, became the first song in music history to hold the #1 spot on jazz, pop, and soul charts. A recent Grammy winner, Benson has branched out into other areas. He recently made his acting debut on an episode of the TV series Mike Hammer. With his latest release, George Benson has set his sights on musical excellence. And once again, his vision is perfect. Here's George Benson performing 2020.
Ellis, get set. You could use the points for sure. Name one of the guest artists on Benson's 2020 album.
Roberta Flack.
That's right for 10. Congratulations. What do you say, gang? What is the name of the first song in music history to hold the #1 spots on jazz, pop, and soul charts?
Pass.
Okay, what instrument is Benson known for playing?
Saxophone.
Ooh, I'm sorry, it's the jazz guitar. And the song that was the first song in music history to hold the #1 spots on jazz, pop, and soul was This Masquerade. But let's hear it. You have 10 points, gang. So it is now 10 for Deer Park, 80 for Severn, and Roy spins the board for a crowd from Severn who right now think they're going to plug in a television set. I can see it on their faces. It's an eye bender. That means both players have an eye bender button on their computer boards. And once we give you a clue, we will then reveal a photograph. You can identify the person, push your eye bender button, but not before. Are you ready? This handsome actor got his start in the soap opera The Young and the Restless. Clue 2, now his co-star is a talking car named Kit. Who is this? Who pushed that button? It was you over here, Roy. Name this person.
David Hasselhoff.
You are right for 10. Whoa! It is 90 to 10. Goodbye, Roy. Goodbye, Alice. New players, please. Come on, Paul. Come on, Jennifer. Well, Jennifer, you have the distinction of being the only gal on your team. That puts a lot of responsibility on you. Are you worried about that at all? Nah, you can do this. Tell us about yourself, Jennifer.
My name is Jennifer Matthews. I like math and science, and when I grow up, I want to be a veterinarian.
Okay, let me lean this up so we get all of your answers. Tell us again your aspirations when you grow up.
I want to be a veterinarian.
Good. Work with animals. Be right back to you, Jennifer. Hello, Paul. You fired up to get a couple of points for your side? Tell us about yourself first.
Well, I'm Paul Silverman, and I attend Deer Park, and my favorite subject is social studies and math.
Well, we had a math question earlier. It never says we might not have another one, Paul. Good luck to you. Good luck to Jennifer. It is 90 to 10. Severn running away from Deer Park. But Paul, push the board. And let's see if you can change all that. Let's see if that does take a turnabout. Still possible to win this game. Yo-ho-ho! Paul, this is a possible 30 points. It's a lightning category. The example I give you, the country is on what continent is the whole category. The example would be if I said Canada, the continent would be North America. Okay, you feel good, but that didn't count for 10 as much as we like to give it to you, Paul. That was our example. 15 seconds. If you don't have an answer, skip and go on to another one. Maybe come back later. Are you ready? Everybody quiet back here. Time begins right now. Brazil.
South America.
That's right for 10. France.
Europe.
That's right for 10, USSR.
Asia.
You are right! Wow! Here they come back! Oh, let it go! No, I better not. I'll fall over it. Paul, you ran the score way up. It's 90-40, but Jennifer's going to change that. She pushes the button. Round and round goes the big game board. Look at that. In just one juicy question, you're almost halfway back to where you have to be. The category is music. Don't let your side down here, Deer Park. Let's give Paul one big rousing hand. He's done. Come on. Let's do the same for Severn. Come on, Jennifer. Okay, here we go. 90-40, the question in the category music. Which of these songs is properly called a folk song? Which of these songs is properly called a folk song? A, She-Bop. B, Oh Susanna. C, Thriller. Is it A, She-Bop, B, Oh Susanna, C, Thriller? Jennifer, lock in your computer. Paul, do the same. You both have done it. They take over. We can't change our minds or our answers. For 10, what do you have here? B is right for 10. Jennifer, what do you say, Paul? B is right for 10. Deer Park is getting tough. The score is 100 for Severn and 50 for Deer Park. We're now going to go to a little station break, then come right back with perhaps the most important part of the show, when they can bet it all on the bonus baffle. Don't you go away!
I will now predict the exact moment in time when every single one of you will enjoy the best tasting Coca-Cola ever. It will be the very moment that you pick up this can, because inside this can is the new taste of Coca-Cola. The best tasting Coca-Cola ever. You will taste the new taste immediately, and you will like it a lot. Now, if you're a Coke drinker, wait till you taste this one. If you're a Pepsi drinker, well, I predict we're going to be real friendly from here on in for a long, long time.
On Three's Company, Chrissy's boss tries some funny business. Can she duck his passes? Monday at 5. Then, Locke rescues a snowbound cabbie, and the reception is anything but frigid.
Either you have sex with me, or you freeze to death.
But when he goes home,
You did it with another woman!
on Taxi at 5:30. Weekday afternoons on Channel 13.
Carlos, ¿dónde vas? Carlos, ¿dónde vas?
To the movies?
Once your children walk out the door, they're on their own.
Want to Lisa?
Carlos, say no.
No, 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 no.
Just say no.
No, man.
Talk to your kids about drugs. Help them to just say no.
If you'd like your elementary or middle school to play the Kids Baffle, just write to Kids Baffle, WJZ TV, Television Hill, Baltimore, Maryland, 21211. Send those cards and letters in right away.
A lot of rewards for being on the Kids Baffle, but for this championship round, there's a colored television set from Wuskins that'll go to one side. But here's the complete story.
Today's winning school will receive this beautiful Kids Baffle trophy to be proudly displayed in their school trophy case. Each contestant will also receive a Kids Baffle certificate, and everyone gets the very special Kids Baffle button to be treasured always. And now, back to you, Bob.
It is 100 for Severn and 50 for Deer Park. We have now reached bonus baffle. They can wager up to their totals to try to win this game. It's going to be tough, but we'll find out what happens. But in the meantime, new players have taken their positions at the computers. Hello, Terry. Tell us about yourself.
My name is Terry Davis. I attend Severn Elementary. My favorite subject is math, and I want to be a mathematician when I grow up.
Good luck to you, Terry, on the final question on the Kids Baffle today. Jason, tell us about yourself.
I'm Jaden Stujanki. I'm 10 years old. I attend Deer Park Elementary. My favorite subjects are math and social studies, and I like playing soccer.
Good luck to you. A lot rests on your shoulders today. 100 to 50, and guess what, Jason? For good luck, you get to spin the board. Final question, both benches be absolutely silent. We have to let these players determine their own answers and perhaps the outcome of the game. Where in the world is the category? A, B, or C? Look for those buttons. Jason is getting his hands lucky. In what state is America's wettest national park, the Everglades, located? Is it A, Florida, B, California, C, Louisiana? A, Florida, B, California, C, Louisiana. Lock it in, Terry. Lock it in, Jason. Computers, take it over right now. Let's see what happens for possibly the game, the color TV, the trophy, the whole thing. You are right, A, Florida. Terry, Jason, you are A, right. Okay. What did you wager? How many points? How many? 10. How many did you wager, Jason?
50.
50. Final score, 100, Deer Park. 110-7, you win. See you next time on Kids Baffle.
The special editions of Kids Baffle are courtesy of Luskin's, the cheapest guy in town.
What I should have done from a hindsight is 20/20 vision. If I knew back then what I know now, know now, know now, 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 now.
Kids Baffle has been brought to you by your Mid-Atlantic Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Coke is it.
Let's lighten up, three musketeers. Take off and lighten up on a soft and puffy, smooth and fluffy cloud of chocolate pleasure. Three musketeers, let's lighten up. Come on, let's lighten up. You can take a flight with a chocolate bite. Three musketeers, so delicious and delightful. A chocolate cloud in every bite. Ooh, lighten up on a chocolate cloud. Lighten up.
You can't touch that bug. At the Smithsonian I can, right, Sandy?
Right, Katie. The Smithsonian puts kids in touch with lots of things. You can try on a new face or launch an airplane in space. Dinosaurs in their very own home.
Right here in Washington. On the National Mall.
The Smithsonian wants you to keep in touch.
Michael Olesker's Baltimore, Monday at 7:30.